Take me someplace where I
Take
can
me
find
someplace
some
where I can
drugs.
find some drugs and
So
some
what do you
women.
prefer? So what do you prefer? The
Drugs with
what's
women.
more you? What's more you?
See, with me, they're
See, with
both,
me,
you
they're
know, I need
both,
them both.
I
Yeah.
need them both.
We can't
Yeah,
have one without
we
the
can't
other.
have.
Well, I mean, that's like saying,
that's
would you
like
prefer
saying,
your
would
left
you
testicle
prefer
or
your
your right
left
testicle?
testicle or your right testicle?
And unfortunately, they're all gone.
They're all gone.
What is going on, you beautiful panty snatchers? It's been a while. Welcome this Christmas Day to those of you that are, I guess it is Christmas Day or night still, depending on where you are. It's not in Australia. Hope you're all well. Welcome this 25th. Is the audio good? The video might be a bit poor. We're on 720p because I don't have quality internet at the moment, so I'm making do with what I got. I'm hotspotting off my phone. So it's kind of just a bit of a Christmas catch up, just to say what's happening. Obviously we've got some shit to we've got some stuff to watch. We've got all sorts of shenanigans going on tonight. It's not going to be a super long one because we'll be streaming again on Sunday, when I should have Wi-Fi tomorrow. Fingers crossed. It's been about 5 days, but yeah. So again, just to catch up for those of you that want to mix up your day a little bit. Maybe you're sick of the Christmas shenanigans and fanfare and the hoopla, if you will. Maybe you don't have anyone to hang with. Maybe your family's a piece of shit. All of the above. So I'm well, thanks, Cliff, mate. Yeah, I'm all right. Just settling into the new room and trying to get stuff organized, like Wi-Fi, for example. Very difficult, but we're getting there. We're getting there slowly. Fridge is causing me a bit of problems too. I made the mistake of buying it off Facebook Marketplace, but that's on me. That's my fault. You live and you learn. Anyway, so tonight's agenda, obviously it's Christmas, which, I mean, it doesn't really mean anything to me in particular. To some people it does. It's more about, I guess, getting together with family and spending time with loved ones than it is so much about religion for a lot of people, and presence, I guess, to some degree. But tonight we're going to watch Exit Wounds video that I finished finally. I'm still uploading it to YouTube and waiting for copyright. It's uploaded to Patreon for those of you that are members. The uncensored version with full titties. Tonight we'll be watching the censored version, and hopefully that'll be uploaded to the channel at some point once YouTube deems it okay. I've also got a new song. We're going to play that one as well soon, just to see what you guys think about that. A Christmas-themed song that I thought was a bit of fun. I wrote it myself. AI obviously performed the lyrics and whatnot, but I performed. The lyrics were done by me, but the singing and the music, I should say, was done by AI, obviously, because I can't sing for shit, except for that beautiful lullaby you just heard. But anyway, yes, we got that. We got a few videos to watch up here, just some random shit. What else we got? And just some AI. Well, we'll start with some. We'll start with this because let me just share the screen here. Where are we? There we go. That's the one we want. All right. So what we got going on here is just a perfect example of sometimes you get a screenshot from a movie that is just brilliant. It's just meant to be. This was one of those screenshots. This is one of these moments where it's got to be immortalized. Oh, it's got to be immortalized. And I'm glad I did take a snapshot of this because that's priceless. Not only the fact he's got 1, 2, 3, arguably 4 or 5 different neck rolls and 6 chins, right? And yes, kinky, as Monstro said. But also the multiple chin factor. But also that's about as much emotion as we get from him, if we're being honest. Yeah, Sensei 3 chins. There's more than 3 chins there. There's 1 roll there. There's a 2nd roll there. 3rd, 4th, 5th roll. There's a lot of rolls going on. That's all I'm saying. I thought that was a great photo, though. I also found this little chestnut. I wish it was real. It's obviously AI. I really wish that was real. It's not. They're being very generous to Seagal, if we're also being honest. It's yeah, it's flattering for him. We'll just say it's flattering. I love the tattoos too, but it's very flattering for him. The shit that AI can do, man. The shit that AI can do. Humongous, how are you, mate? Big fight. I think you sent me something in Discord. We'll check it out on your channel later, mate. We'll finish up on one of our songs. Let me duplicate this tab. Just remind me later on.
Do you really think you're ever
Bigfoot? I wonder what happens if I search for Bigfoot Save Christmas. No, you don't come up. There you go. How Bigfoot Save Christmas. So I'll chuck it on later. Humongous, don't stress. But yeah. So we'll put it to a vote. Actually, no, we're not going to put it to a vote. I was going to say Christmas song or Seagal video. We're going to play the Christmas song first. I mean, now I feel like if I play your song and it's better than mine, you're just gonna emasculate me with your Christmas song. Yours also goes for 6.5 minutes, man. That's a long song. That's like a 6.5 minutes song. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know. We'll get to that. With 6.5 minutes. We'll get to that later. Mine's slightly shorter than that, so we're gonna play mine first. Actually, it's a lot shorter than that. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. And I went for a bit more of a hardcore theme, kind of in honor of, I guess, the Joker. Maybe not hardcore enough for the Joker. I hope he's well, by the way, Joker, wherever you are. I hope you're well, mate. SS and the usual gang who couldn't be here. I hope you're all doing well. And to everyone else on Thanksgiving, who's not here for Christmas because they're busy about. Howdy. Everything's shorter with me.
Snow's falling down in the dojo tonight. Neon lights on the goat. He's so wide. Once he stood tall, now he loves a seat. Sitting down whenever there's a chance to breathe. From thinning hair in the early days, now it's thick and black in a Dracula face. Eddie months the vibes in the Christmas glow. Ho, 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 let the shopping flow. He's got his hair in a cookie plate. Mumbles his lines, but he's often late. The stunt double's ready, the camera's roll. While Steven got a sharp chip cookie side. Oh, Seagal Cross is coming on your town. Snatching birthday, spreading, pulling it around. From red, white, blue to Russian sound. Portland King with a martial crown. Cookie stacked up, can't get enough. Low kicks flying, still acting tough, yeah. Seagal Cross is coming on your
I just want to make the point that he's coming on your town. He's not coming to town. He's coming on your town.
Focus is always on his head full of fur. Once an American action man, now rocking accents only Seagal can. Every scene he's calm, unmoved and sitting down. So rated by all as the king of celebrity clown. Got thrown on set, it's his command. Director yells, he waves his hand. Bring my chair, let justice fall. Lawman on a panani for all. Is coming on your town. Snatching birthday, spreading punani around. From red, white, blue to Russian sound. Golden King with a martial crown. Cookie stacked up, can't get enough. Low kicks flying, still acting tough, yeah. Seagal Claus is coming.
What do you think? It's not bad, huh? Catchy music. By the way, AI is pretty good with the vocals and shit. You got to give it that. We're not quite done yet, but we're getting there.
He enters scenes with a squinty glare, waiting to rest in search of a chair. Eyes half closed in Christmas light, delivering lines like a sacred rite. Every cake, every candle he'll take, another birthday sacrifice for Seagal's sake. The crowd all cheers, the cookies fly. This is Christmas Seagalian style. Oh no! Seagal calls is coming on your town, smashing birthday, spreading punani around. From red, white, blue to Russian sound, Holy King with a martial crown. Cookies stacked up, can't get enough, slashing chops and moves like a slugger, yeah. Seagal calls is coming on your town. Raise your hand, cookie tonight, for the man who fights Wall Street and just right. Merry Christmas to all from the Seagalian gang, but keep your woman close so she might get down. Anybody seen Richie? Huh?
All right. What do we think about that one? What if you had to give it a rating? What I thought it was all right. I didn't spend a shitload of time, but I spent a decent amount of time. And the video editing, obviously, you need some background footage, but I was pretty proud of that. I'm not going to lie. So I'll post it at some point. Yeah, thanks, Cliff. I did want to give it a good ending, a powerful ending. I wanted to give it a powerful ending with the Richie and the fart. So I thought, what better way to end that shit than with a dominant fart? Not enough Richie. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. But you know, it was good fun. Good fun. But anyway, all right, we'll play Bigfoot. Well, we'll play Bigfoot now anyway. Then I got it on the screen, so we'll play a bit of Bigfoot. Humongous, if you're still out there, we'll chuck this on for the Humongous fam. We'll watch a bit of it. It's 6.5 minutes. I'm pretty sure even mine only went for like 3.5. So that's quite the hefty song. 4 minutes actually. Needs a subwoofer like the one in Back to the Future. Crank it to 11. Yeah.
It was a week before Christmas.
I like the country theme.
The North Pole was as busy as ever, and Santa was loading his sleigh. Maybe that's why they did not see them Nazis coming on that cold, snowy December day. This is the story of how Hitler tried to ruin the holidays, and most importantly, how Bigfoot saved Christmas. December was finally here, and as Christmas drew near, Santa was full of holiday cheer.
I mean, the only criticism I'd make, Humongous, is that you could have made Steven Seagal Santa Claus. I'm just a suggestion. You could have just made Steven Seagal Santa Claus. I'm all for fucking up Hitler Nazis robots, but I'm just saying it could have been Seagal as Santa.
The elves worked hard to make the toys while Santa was busy checking names on his list of girls and boys. Outside a storm approached, bringing death and decay, and it was getting closer every day.
He does his own animation by himself, by the way. So I mean, just respect for that alone. That the effort that you put in for the animation, man, I'll give you that.
Santa and his elves went about their day, oblivious to the trouble that was on the way. An army approached with evil in their hearts, and they were being led by a leader high on his own farts. Hitler was back, he had arisen from the dead. He was cloned from a scrap of his exploded head. Hitler's clone wanted to kill Saint Nick. He wanted to prove he was the world's biggest dick. Hitler hates Christmas. He's gonna kill Santa and his reindeer. He's gone to the North Pole to put an end to the holiday cheer. Now it's up to Bigfoot to save Christmas this year. Hitler had an army of incestuous elves that the Third Reich had created with dark occult magic rituals and a Christmas virgin. This army of elves was ready to go to battle with Dan Haggard.
I like how you take the time to just draw the individual dicks on all the evil elves.
Santa Claus and Santa's army of elves tonight. Little did Hitler know.
Also noticed that you're going with a country and western theme a few times. So obviously, wherever you are, I know you're somewhere out in the sticks. Wherever you are is very country and western like, y'all. That was probably a very bad impersonation of a country and western accent. Oh, cramping. Sorry, anyway, back to where were we?
Santa had a backup plan. And that backup plan had two big feet that would love to do nothing more than to kick some Nazi ass and save Christmas. Hitler hates Christmas. He's gonna kill Santa and his reindeer. He's gone to the North Pole to put an end to the holiday cheer. Now it's up to Bigfoot to save Christmas this year. As Hitler's army drew near, it all became clear.
I like how the walking animation is obviously not easy to do, so they all just do like little pixie hops.
It all became clear.
I mean, he runs over the rabbit, that's fine, but they all do like little hops.
The end of Santa Town was drawing near.
That's not a knock on you, because I know it's not easy to draw people walking. It's like really hard as shit.
The first wave of elves attacked the ramparts, a festering pit of elf farts. Biting teeth, ripping claws, and gaping maws. A horde of elves a tearing flesh from bone, led by Hitler's clone. Hitler hates Christmas. He's gonna kill Santa and his reindeer. He's gone to the North Pole to put an end to the holiday cheer. Now it's up to Bigfoot to save Christmas this year.
Well, that's pretty impressive, man. Again, it goes for 6.5 minutes, so I'm not going to play it all. But for those of you that want to check it out, go to Humongous's channel and actually watch it yourself, so it supports the algorithm. Humongous 420. He's got some awesome animations and some weird ass shit with the Turkinator as well. So check it out for something different. Now, before we get into exit wounds, I do want to just play some random clippages of some stuff. We might come back and watch the second half of the video later. But yeah, check it out if you want to watch something a little bit different. The man's definitely got some quality artwork going on. Now, tis a channel about martial arts, obviously, and focused around the great one, Sensei Butter Biscuit. So it would be wrong if we didn't have some kind of fighting clips on here. Now, obviously, Big Daddy's going to be involved because he is the one. Well, he is the only one that matters. But I just thought I'd throw a few other random ones in, starting with this bloke here, right? The guy in the white shorts is a foreigner. The other guy's a Thai guy. And, oh, that's it. Thanks for reminding me, Buck. The Tate. That's what I was going to look up. Tate. Thanks for reminding me, man. We're going to talk about that a little bit. But we'll get to that in a sec. I don't know who that guy is, but we'll check that out in a sec. We'll start off with this. He gets in some good knees, right? And then he shakes off the punch like it's nothing, right? Takes it off. Oh. And then the ref was a bit slow on that one. So he shook off the punches. Billy Bob's Dino, is it? Ah, well, we know how to deal with lonely, sad people like that. How do we do that? How do I ban them completely? Just do that. Yeah. Yeah, Billy Bob. There you go. Billy Bob's gone. I don't know how to ban people completely, but I ditched him anyway. Anyway, it kind of got interrupted by him. There's a few boxing clips, like I said. Yeah, he still keeps drifting in. It's pretty sad. He seems to have nothing better to do, really, than spend his time trying to annoy people that couldn't give a shit about him. It's very strange, but anyway. So I'm not even sure what this bloke was trying to achieve, but this shit's just hilarious. Damn. I mean, I'm gonna re-clip this with some sound effects, because this needs a good old just a punch sound effect right there. Bam! You just clock one right on the jaw. Just bam, right on the jaw. Yeah, you got knocked the fuck out, all right. A little bit of comedy in between. A little bit of... Where is... Ah, here we go. This is what I was looking for. This is, I think, New Zealand, right? We've seen a... Bye-bye, Billy Bob. We've seen a few different New Zealand kind of street fighting things. This is Dad Scraps. This is another thing that Dan Hooker's involved in. Dan Hooker's, yeah, he's an MMA fighter who's a bit of a nutcase. He loves to fight. I mean, there's a clear size difference here. Really, really big size difference. The big guy doesn't really know how to fight by the looks of it, but he's just a lot bigger. So he can throw his weight around. I mean, there's just a bunch of dudes getting together in a gym and fighting for, I don't know what, money or a bit of fun? I don't know, I'm not sure. Yeah, Robert kind of just bullied him, though, in fairness, the little fella. Anyway, if you want to learn some martial arts, here we go.
This is crazy. So this is Jewish martial arts. Watch this. He got all those coins.
Jiu-jitsu, I like that. I mean, that'll probably get me canceled nowadays. But, yeah, that'll probably get me canceled nowadays. For that, but that's kind of funny. Black people can get away with that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, white people can't do that shit. White people can't do anything anymore. But black people can get away with that kind of shit. So they can mock whoever they want and get away with it. All right, in the spirit of Christmas, don't mess with the Hebrew Homer, yeah. In the spirit of Christmas, before we do get into exit wounds, the best Christmas action movies that aren't Die Hard. Now, what do you guys think will be in the top 4, I guess, or 5? Let's see if I can remember what I put in now. What do you think is going to be in the top four? I'm going to throw Prometheus. Prometheus. I like that choice. Not likely. Jizzed in your pants? I don't know. Exit wound. Yeah, exit wound's coming up. Exit wound.
Do you really think you have a chance against us?
I mean, clearly Die Hard is still the Christmas movie. Home Alone's a good one. Not an action movie though, Shaheen, but I like, well, actually, arguably, you could say it's an action movie. Kevin McAllister does do some action movie shit. You could argue definitely that it is an action movie. Where the fuck is it? There you go. Say Home Alone right in there.
Let's have a job to do. Okay, that's it.
What happens when Santa Claus
I don't want to get involved.
Okay, so Violent Night, I wouldn't have put that in there. That's a good guess, Cliff. You're a smart man. Undercover Brother. I don't remember that being a Christmas movie. But Violent Night was all right.
Let's have a job to do. Okay, that's it.
What happens when Santa Claus meets Home Alone and Die Hard? Violent Night is what happens. It's a pretty simple setup. Bad guys take a rich family hostage on Christmas Eve just as David Harbour's Kris Kringle is arriving to deliver presents. With the help of young girl Trudy, a bunch of fun booby traps, and a sledgehammer, Santa goes full on.
I feel like Seagal could have played this role. He would have been good as a violent Santa, right? No padding necessary for the suit, for one. So that's a bonus, right? Straight off the bat. No padding necessary. Secondly, he's kind of got the beard halfway there. He's that's pretty much it. He likes cookies. He likes cookies and milk. So the diet's spot on for him. So I think he would have made a very suitable Santa. That's all I'm saying.
On John McClane to stop the naughty dudes and help save Christmas. And of course, a sequel is coming.
How about this, huh?
Yes, it's a goofy comedy and not Arnold Schwarzenegger's finest moment, but we had to put an Arnold flick on here and Jingle All the Way fits the bill. Arnold.
Shit, I forgot all about that. Jingle All the Way. What was I forgot. What was supposed to happen in that? I can't even remember. Jingle All the Way. Arnold. Jingle All the Way. What was the plot of that movie? He's always busy. On Christmas Eve, he finds himself running all over town and competing with other parents to get his son a Turbo Man. Okay, so he's just trying to get a Turbo Man. Kerberos is on it, mate. You're on it, Kerbs. You're all over it. No messing around there.
Plays a dad that goes to any length to get his kid the hottest toy of the season, Turbo Man. And by the end of the movie,
You called it. You called it, Kerberos.
Arnold is Turbo Man. It might not be on the level of Twins or Kindergarten Cop, but Jingle All the Way is very watchable, with plenty.
Hey, man, for me, Kindergarten Cop was just awesome. I don't give a shit what anyone says. Kindergarten Cop was the shit back in the day. Also because I was young when it came out, but it was the shit.
Of action, and it has quietly picked up a fan base over the years.
I'm too old for this.
Now begins our Shane Black trifecta. In the movie that put hotshot screenwriter and eventual director Shane Black on the map, Lethal Weapon is also the first that showed.
I don't really remember Lethal Weapon being a Christmas movie. Obviously it was. I just don't remember the Christmasness to it as much as, let's say, Die Hard, for example.
Is his obsession with making most of his films Christmas movies. We think everyone is familiar with Lethal Weapon and the subsequent franchise, but not everyone might remember that the first Lethal Weapon is a Christmas movie.
I just said that exact same thing. So this guy is on point with his shit.
There's even a scene featuring a cane bust in a Christmas tree lot. Let it snow indeed.
This ain't no ham on rap, pal.
What the hell are you doing?
Saving your life.
In a less heralded black written film,
Is that Long Kiss Goodnight or some shit?
but a knockout nonetheless, The Long Kiss Goodnight finds Gina Davis as a recovering amnesiac mom with a killer past. Literally. She's a former CIA assassin that's beginning to regain the skills and memories that made her such an ass.
Dude, Gina Davis made like, what, 3 movies? What was that baseball chick? A League of Their Own? Baseball flick? This, and then I don't know what else she made, but that was pretty much it for her. So I don't know who she pissed off, but maybe she didn't get down on her knees for Harvey. I'm not sure.
set to her former employer. Throw in tons of snow, lots of action, and a Christmas setting, and The Long Kiss Goodnight is obviously a Shane Black film. And we forgot to mention her co-star, the ever-present, even in 1996, Samuel L. Jackson.
You know what? You better be a doctor. Walk away, don't think, just do it.
In a Shane Black written and directed neo-noir effort, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang finds Robert Downey Jr.'s Harry Lockhart and Val Kilmer's Perry Van Shrike, wrapped up in a comedic hard-boiled Christmas set caper. Yes, it's a detective story, but one with plenty of action. Released in 2005, 3 years before Iron Man, Downey was a very risky, unbankable choice, but it paid off. And this is one of Kilmer's last truly great roles, before health problems sidelined his career. So, what Christmas action movies do you like? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching.
Kilmer was good in Deja Vu. That's pretty much the last thing I really remember him in. He was great in Tombstone. Phenomenal in Tombstone. But didn't do much after that. He was in actually a Ricky Gervais episode. I think it was called Life's Too Short, actually. He was in that. That's a good point, Clive. Coming to America was during Christmas. That's right. I'm pretty sure it was. Or it was just snowing. I don't know if it was actually. I think it was. I think you're right. Best Batman. Who's the best Batman? Gina Davis. Gina Davis was the best Batman. All right. Well, here's a few fun little AI clips before we get into our exit wounds. There's Big Daddy eating cookies. I mean, like I said, I don't do too much with AI, but that's not too bad. That's pretty accurate. And there's a second one of him eating cookies. Really just a lot of him just eating cookies. That's really what I'm doing with it. You may notice a pattern here of what I'm doing with the AI. And who would have thought? That looks less like him. That looks more like me, to be honest with you. And less like Big Daddy. Even though he and I look very similar to each other. But now, before we do get into the footage.
So Andrew Tate's not handling his fight loss very well. So the guy built a brand saying shit like, what do you call someone who loses? A loser. Must suck to be a loser and watch life's winners win over and over again. Yeah, he's definitely changed his fucking tune since then about losing and losers. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Andrew Tate for Chase Damore. This guy.
Who is that guy, by the way? I have no idea who the fuck Chase Damore is either. But neither of them could fight, which is surprising for a world kickboxing champion. All the tater tots out there must be like shitting their pants.
And he lost. Chase is by no means a great fighter. Andrew Tate was by far the bookies' favorites to win this fight because of how shit Chase has looked in the past. And Chase hit Andrew with some tasty punches.
Chase simply fatigued, and he wasn't able to get out of the way of it. Too much weight. Beautiful shot by...
However, some viewers described the bout as, these are my words, watching two drunk homeless people fight.
So this is a guy that's supposed to have been like a world kickboxing champion, apparently. Granted, it was 10 years ago. He's now 40. I understand that. But have you guys seen, I mean, and there's levels to shit. But if you look at Mike Tyson now, I'm just going to, I know he's not Mike Tyson, but I'm just saying.
I feel fucking sorry for anyone who actually paid for this.
I was just about to say, imagine paying for that shit. Imagine just paying for that shit.
However, the aftermath has been hilarious because Andrew Tate can't seem to wrap his head around the fact he has lost and has become a meme since then. His whole brand is about winning. And now he lost to, again, not a great fighter. This is the shit that's coming out of his mouth now to help him cope. Let's start with the post-fight conference, the immediate reactions from Andrew Tate.
Yeah, obviously I didn't get the result I wanted.
Does he cry, by the way? Someone said he cries. Does he actually cry?
But truthfully, the result I wanted was to see if I could still do it. But I didn't quit. Never give up. Never retreat. Never surrender. Fight to the end. Go out on your shield. Time is the fire in which we all burn. But I gave it my absolute all, and I have nothing but respect for Chase. I have no excuses. He was the man who won. He deserves this victory. Truthfully, completely, and honestly, I'm actually very proud of him. And I'm glad to know that Misfits have a true champion, because he is a true champion. So I'm not just...
How much money did he make? Isn't he own part of Misfits or some shit? Pretty sure he does. Who knows?
In myself, I don't operate from that frame. The only way I would be disappointed in myself is if I was too scared to fight at all. And everyone said, Andrew, you're 40 years old. You just got out of jail. You've been through so much. You have so many problems. There's so much going on. Why would you do this? Why would you risk it all? Why would you get in there? And I felt a tinge of fear for the first time in my life. And that's when I knew I had to fight. Because the second I felt afraid, I knew I had to fight. I can't live doubting myself. Seeds of doubt grow into forests of inaction. I don't operate that way.
No, he's trying to turn it into some kind of spin. Rather than everyone saying that he's not so alpha-ish. Let's just put it this way. It didn't help his reputation. This whole thing didn't help his reputation. Could have only just hurt his reputation.
If Chase and I had to fight again tomorrow, I'd go tomorrow still with 100% belief in myself, even though I know he just beat me. That's who I am. The second I knew that, I was worried about it, I knew I had to do it. And I'm not afraid to lose. I'm afraid to not try.
I mean, the post-fight conference, it's not too bad. He says he doesn't want to make excuses and then lists off, somewhere on the new earth, there'll be a man reading about me in a history section on the Skynet. And that's not because I never lost, but instead because I always tried. What did you say again? What do you call someone who loses? A loser. I mean, yeah.
People are all grifters, man. They're all just grifters. Every single one of them. All these political commentators and shit. They're all, yeah. Do you guys remember? You guys do remember how Steven Seagal reacted when he lost, right? For those of you that don't remember, let me just remind you. It has happened, believe it or not. Only once, but it has happened.
Ridiculous question in there of have you ever had to use Aikido? And yeah, hundreds of times, we've had to, use this in the streets.
The first time I lost a fight in my life, after a while, I thought, I must be pretty good because I've been in hundreds of fights and this is the first time I lost. So the first time I lost, I thought, I must have an aptitude for...
He did say hundreds of fights, right?
I must be pretty good because I've been in hundreds of fights and this is the first time I lost. So the first time I lost, I thought, I must have an aptitude for this. Because that's when I had this revelation that I am a little bit Asian. And
so his first winning like 200 fights didn't short for hundreds of thousands, yeah. So winning a couple hundred fights didn't make him realize that he was a pretty good fighter because he'd just beaten the shit out of 200 people. What did make him realize that he was a gunfighter is the fact that he lost a fight after 200. I mean, I get it to some degree, but the fact that you haven't, street fights. That's right, street fights, not sanctioned fights, because that's just for weak people. Only street fights for the big man. Only the real street fights for the big man. But the fact that he's had hundreds of fights against stairs, obviously, is all he's really fighting against. Is walking in stairs. So it's a strange concept. I'm not sure how he rationalizes that, but he somehow manages to. Now, back when he was slim,
Hey, yeah. You're looking for some.
Now, this is back before his hair had been treated. Now, notice the slick sides. Now, I do believe that for the better part of his life, the side of his hair is his, right? For the most part. I'm not sure about now. It'll be difficult. Honestly, it's difficult to tell now. But for the most part, I dare say that was his original hair on the side. And it was really only the top that was let's call it questionable. Questionable. Let's call it questionable.
Final, right here, motherfucker.
You a long way from Kansas, dog.
Hey, I'm not gonna shoot you. These guys are gonna beat you to death.
I say,
Relax, man, relax.
with our people, huh? When our people gonna fuck with you.
Look at him. Just look at his jacked physique. I don't understand why the sword's not killing people.
Willie el bate. Willie, coge el bate. Fuck him up. Motherfucker. Fucker.
That's where we get the infamous running. All right, let's just do that. Just jacked to the tits. This was above the law, right? If I'm not mistaken, which would have been 86, 88, 86, 88. So this was 37 years ago. He would have been mid 30s here, 36, 37 years old.
Nobody.
Sexy jeans.
It's my buddy, man. Yeah, man, I know it. Hey, why you fuck with my friend, man? You move, man.
Seagal ain't taking shit from nobody. He's jacked, Shaheem. He's jacked. You're just jealous. All I sense is jealousy from you, Shaheem, because Steven Seagal's jacked and you're not. That's pretty much what we're talking about. Yeah, that's right. I said it. He's jacked and you're not. Yeah, SS is busy, unfortunately. But like I said, this is just a Christmas catch-up. It's not going to be too long. We're going to finish up on the exit wounds video. So, it won't be a super long stream tonight. But like I said, we'll be back on Sunday. We're back in on Sunday. Once me wifey's up and running. I don't know if the internet connection's been too bad, but maybe because I switched the 720p camera, that helped a little bit. But yeah, apologize to Seagal, and I think there is a bit of a delay as well with the chat longer than normal. But jack to the tip. I lost it, Mark. I got to find all those things again. I deleted most of my my hard drive, unfortunately, which sucks balls. So I lost a lot of my stuff, and I'm slowly rebuilding. It. And when I say slowly, I mean slowly. You'd be surprised how slowly 900 gigabytes takes to build up worth of Seagal media, and just one-liners and little clips and edits that you do. I'll give you an example. Like, where's the random edits? Let's go into Seagal. All right, like the farts. I mean, just for your guys' amusement, I'll just give you an example of what I mean. We've got Seagal fart. Okay, so we got that one. Then we got Seagal fart 2. Seagal fart 3. Seagal fart 4. Seagal fart 5. Seagal fart 6. And squeaky fart. So I've basically got a fart for all occasions, I guess you'd call it. I'm essentially equipped with a fart for all occasions. But I'll get there. That's all right. We'll get there. Slowly, we'll get there. So I'm just trying to mix it number 6. You like 6, huh? Well, everyone's got their own personal fart sound, you know. Fart, I believe, much like women and everything in this life, like food, favorite farts are somewhat subjective. You know, one man's fart might not be another man's fart. Now, before we get into it, I'm going to do a quick poll. There might be some fresh faces here, so we'll do a quick poll. Oh. Before exit wounds reviewed, would you like to hear the new song again? Now, I don't know if there's new people in the audience, so I'm going to throw it out there. And if there's not, then we'll find out yes or no. Wilfred Brimley named his farts. I'm not sure. Now, the problem with exit wounds is it really... I didn't really hate it that much because I like DMX. And even though DMX is a sucky actor, it wasn't like Seagal's worst movie. No thanks to him, really. And it wasn't, again, a great movie. But it wasn't his worst movie because there were other people that essentially helped him carry it. That really helped him carry it. Oh, we're getting an overwhelming vote for yes on the new song, so that's a bonus. But how many of you all are in here at the moment? So we will get into exit wounds anyway. It only goes for what, 13 odd minutes. So yeah, it'll take us through the hour. The seated fart would be, well, I don't really have any. I could do a seated fart, I guess. But there's nothing with him. But there's nothing with him actually sitting and waving his hands like a fart. That thing works out perfectly because he does that. So it's ideal. All right, looks like we got overwhelming support for the song. So we're doing the song again before we start the next video. Nine.
Snow's falling down in the dojo tonight. Neon.
So I try to combine this with a bit of Christmas. For those of you that don't know, I try to combine this with a bit of Christmas.
Snow's falling down in the dojo tonight. Neon lights on a goatee so white. Once he stood tall, now he loves a seat. Sitting down whenever there's a chance to breathe. From thin.
Actually, I might take this time to go and take a quick lavatory break, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with me a second as I just take that off. All right, let's do this.
In the early days, now it's thick and black in a Dracula face. Eddie amongst the vibes in the Christmas glow. Ho, 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 let the shopping flow. He's got his hair and a cookie plate. Mumbles his lines, but he's often late. The stunt double's ready, the cameras roll. While Steven got his choc chip cookie side. Oh, Seagal Cross is coming on your town. Snatching birthdays, spreading food and eat around. From red, white, blue to Russian sound. Holy king with a martial crown. Cookies stacked up, can't get enough. Low kicks fly and still acting tough, yeah. Seagal Cross is coming on your town. He loves the hell out of women and drugs. His fuel for beating up cinematic thugs. Slaps and chops in a slow-mo blur. But the focus is always on his head full of fur. Once an American action man, now rocking accents only Seagal can. Every scene he's calm, unmoved and sitting down. So rated by all as the king of celebrity clown. Got a throne on set, it's his command. Director yells, he waves his hand. Bring my chair, let justice fall. Law man on a Panani for all. Oh, Seagal Claus is coming on your town, snatching birthdays ready for any around. From a red, white, blue to Russian sound, Golden King with a martial crown, cookies stacked up, can't get enough. Low kicks flying, still acting tough, yeah. Seagal Claus is coming on your town. You told your bells ring loud and clear. 19-year-old virgins all running hide and seek. Beware all women under 20, because the fat man is here. Whispering, I've been waiting to fuck your daughters, oh yeah! He enters scenes with a squinty glare, waiting to rest in search of a chair. Eyes half closed in Christmas light, delivering lines like a sacred rite. Every cake, every candle he'll take, another birthday sacrifice for Seagal's sake. The crowd all cheers, the cookies fly. This is Christmas Seagalian style! Oh! Seagal Claus is coming on your town, snatching birthdays, spreading punani around. From a red, white, blue to Russian sound, Golden King with a martial crown, cookies stacked up, can't get enough. Slashing chops and moves like a slugger, yeah. Seagal Claus is coming on your town. Raise your hand, hang a cookie tonight for the man who fights while seated just right. Merry Christmas to all from the Segalian gang, but keep your woman close so she might get burned.
Anybody seen Richie? Huh?
All right, so there's just another for anyone that missed the original play of the banger. I'll be uploading that probably tonight, actually, at some point. So if you want to check it out, or save it to your download list, check it out and like the video if you don't mind. Now, let's get into the Exit Wounds review, which honestly I should have finished like weeks ago.
Is the movie West
I should have finished this weeks ago, but various reasons like traveling and moving and no excuses, but it is what it is. The reality of things. So I apologize, but yeah, we finally got there. Sean, how are you, mate? I responded to you on Twitter. I'm very shit on Twitter. I did get your thanks, mate. I appreciate it. I did get your, I believe it was you on Twitter about coming on the stream. So yes, please. I messaged you on Twitter, but email me if you get a chance. I'd love to have you on to talk about some shit. But yeah, I appreciate the support, mate. I do recognize the name, and I'm pretty sure it was you on Twitter, if I'm not mistaken, that messaged me. So at some point, yeah, let's get you on. And I said that to anybody else also previously, but yeah, that sounds like fun, mate. Sounds like a winner. Now, Exit Wounds, shall we? Let's. I'll start it from the start. Not his worst movie again, like I was saying before. Not his worst movie, but probably not his best movie either, but not his worst movie. So, all right, let's go.
Steven Seagal injured not only the co-star DMX, but pretty much every single stunt person that was involved.
You had trouble with Steven Seagal on a film you did together, correct?
Yeah, something like that. He hurt, a few people on the set purposely. He put one guy's, stunt guy put his head through the window.
Really?
He was just supposed to act like he hit him. He actually grabbed the guy and pushed his head through the window, and the one move where he has my arms behind my back and we were both supposed to drop to the ground at the same time, You know, on cue, I drop and he stays up, dislocated my shoulder.
Really?
You know, but
No, we're not going to be watching the video. We're watching my video of exit wounds, so this should be fine.
He's never seen anyone aside from Steven Seagal actually really hit stuntmen on set. He would actually hit the stuntman.
Broke the guy's face, split his face open from cheekbone to jawbone.
It's also the movie where Tom Arnold allowed Seagal to walk off of a boat right into the ocean. Allegedly.
Anyways, he starts and Steven Seagal's like, well, I will tell you one thing. And he starts to get up. He goes, I'm going to kick all your asses. And he starts walking out towards what he thinks is a door. Yeah. But it's not the right door. It's the door that goes into the ocean. I'm going to say, oh my gosh, you're going to the wrong door. But then I know what's happening. So I'm like, holy shit, this is awesome. And he takes a step and he...
I don't know how much of this story is true. Because can someone explain to me why there's a door on any boat that just leads to the ocean? Who has a door that just leads out into the ocean with no, I don't know, walkway, step? It's just literally like a cartoon door to the ocean. Or what's the goal to just run through it?
Drops into the ocean, just out of frame. And you know, at the time he colored in his hair, he had about that much black, like magic marker kind of thing. He's a great guy, by the way. And he wouldn't wear a hairpiece, so he just painted in. And if you watch the movie up close, you could go, oh my God, there's like an inch of black stuff.
Other than that, it's just a movie about black dudes doing their thing, fighting corrupt cops. Black. And game recognizing game when it comes to thick, luscious, naturally occurring hair.
Just let your soul go. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul go, baby.
Any chance I get, by the way, to chuck in Soul Glow, I'm going to put that fucking Soul Glow reference in there, by the way. And if anyone's got a problem with that, talk to Steven Seagal. I'll send Seagal around.
The movie opens with a shocking development as Steven Seagal does all of his own walking. No stunt doubles. I should say waddle. He's a waddler. He likes to waddle.
Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle, till the very next day. Bum, 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 bum.
Seagal is absolutely pissed off that his Chinese food delivery was late and dishes out traditional Chinese punishment.
We call in Chinese bahue.
Excuse me! Who the fuck is that guy?
Now, I'm just wondering why they bothered to change people. It was him. He was doing it at the start.
Excuse me! Who the fuck is that guy?
That kind of looks a bit like Liam Neeson, but it's definitely not Seagal. I don't know who the fuck that guy is, but it's definitely not Seagal. So I'm just wondering who the fuck that guy is. They brought in a stunt double just, I don't know. I don't know why they needed to do that.
The bad guys take out the entire Secret Service team that was there, but they weren't banking on Steven Seagal's squinty face on the scene. Or his ability to blow up a chopper with a pistol from an obscene distance.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but that chopper looks like it was made out of cardboard when it blows up. Right about there. It just looks like it was just made out of cardboard.
We get a full range of emotion from Big Daddy, as I think he's a little confused as to how to react.
Live by the sword, man. Sit down.
Funny, angry, indifferent, the whole gamut.
I didn't vote for him anyway.
This is funny to you?
What's funny to me is...
For his punishment in interfering and saving the day, they try and send him to a salad bar full of fellow fatties for lunch.
That shithole. You'll fit right in.
His fat gut won't allow him to stand up, so he takes his anger out on the chair. If only he knew how indebted he would be to chairs later on as he sits his way through life.
Doesn't it look majestic when he's just sitting there? Hey, welcome, SS. Is that Scotty? I didn't see Scotty. Scotty, how are you, mate? SS, Merry Christmas. Good to see you both. Seagal and power couple.
Then lays waste to a bunch of dudes trying to steal his car and pretty much does all of his own stunts. I know that sounds absurd, but at this point he could still move and wasn't the land whale we see today. I did say most of his own stunts, not all.
Can I laugh in your face? Can I laugh in your face?
DMX's first scene on screen is not pretty. I mean, I love the dude, and his albums were badass. But what is with that parking, man? You gotta back up a little bit, bruv.
Someone needs parking lessons.
I mean, honestly, that's just horrible parking, man. Like, who does that? Look how far up this guy's ass, and look how much room he's got left. I don't care if you're driving a Porsche or what you're doing. Just be a decent parker. That's all I'm saying.
DMX and his mate have the sudden realization that a Seagal movie may not be the best career move. Big Papa notices some shenanigans and decides to tap into his lawman instinct and unnecessarily harasses black people.
So why they talking like that?
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Quit treating me like I'm Tupac. It's my hand.
The movie portrays policemen as primitive morons that sit in locker rooms and shoot each other with tasers, which, in fairness, is what dudes would do when no chicks are around to hit on.
I mean, at first I thought, is that what they really think dudes do? Just sit around in locker rooms tasing each other? And then I thought, it actually probably is what dudes would do if they were alone together somewhere in a locker room with no chicks around. And they might even do it in front of chicks to try and impress them, but more likely they'd, go after them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Big Daddy once again finds himself in the midst of some drama and snags himself a prime young female for his private dungeon later on.
Maria, come here.
They take...
Listen, man, I'm sorry, but if you're rescuing someone, that's not how you hold someone when you're rescuing them, right? That's how you hold someone when you're taking them away or they've been naughty or you're angry with them. That is not how you pull someone away. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
They take fire as they try to escape, but luckily Sensei Slim Jim hides perfectly behind this wall. And he is black.
I mean,
Sensei Slim.
Sorry.
They take fire as they try to.
I mean, he doesn't even try. Like he shoots everywhere except in the middle. He shoots both sides.
Escape, but luckily Sensei Slim.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But none here at all.
Jim hides perfectly behind this wall. And he is black. Black recognizes black.
What do you mean, the two of us?
Black. I don't think Seagal was overreacting. If I saw some random dude in my house, I too would probably be concerned. Not because he's black, but that does increase the chance of being robbed.
How dare you?
They discuss the fact the boss wants to bang Seagal, and that makes him hangry.
You got a thing from OK or what? I saw the way she was eyeing you.
How long has she been your commander?
Cleaned up a lot of things.
There are certain scenes that Steven Seagal insisted be in the movie, obviously.
Put him on the glass. Now that's some titties. Looking at these titties for y'all.
And this is why you gotta love this man.
You see this face? This is a happy face.
He 100% suggested the titties. I don't care what anyone said. We all know he suggested the titties.
Almost as if he could hear those titties hitting the glass, Big Daddy arrives on the scene.
I can smell titties on glass. The scent is strong.
Then assaults the club owner for no apparent reason in front of a bunch of witnesses.
What's the matter?
He does, by the way. He just strolls in. I don't know what this is all about. He sees the black guy and just stares at him. It's really weird.
Before he Aikidos the crap out of...
That's another still that's worth having, just for the sake of that. I mean, look at his face. But he just goes in and just assaults everyone for no reason at all.
A bunch of big fellas who are honestly just doing their jobs.
So for those of you who don't understand what's going on here, what he's done is he's uppercutted the guy. Uppercutted the guy, and while the guy is mid-air from the uppercut, mind you, he then punches him in the chest.
I assume DMX probably had some creative license with this line after Seagal pissed him off during filming.
It's like a Neanderthal. He keeps popping up all over the place.
Now, it has been a full 10 minutes or so since the last time there were strippers or titties in front of him, so here we go.
Ass, titties, ass and titties.
Big Daddy asked Tom Arnold to do some background checking on a potential love interest.
I need you to find out whatever you can about a guy called
Vladimir Putin.
His identity seems to be a total scam.
Now, it gets a bit weird here. It does get a bit weird here.
The plan
You've been warned. I'm just telling you, it all gets a bit freaky here.
Do some background checking on a potential love interest.
I need you to find out whatever you can about a guy called
Vladimir Putin.
His identity seems to be a total scam.
The plan? Find out if he does or doesn't have a python in his pants.
It's big, it's really big.
Then this happens.
Come to Papa. You want in on this?
No.
Huh? You want in on this?
No.
What the hell did you just say?
I can only assume both girls were over 19 years old. Too old for Big Daddy deflowerer of daughters.
Just checking her heart rate to see if she's healthy. Definitely no non-shit happening here.
Sensei Fatface decides that he is the only one
Things get freaky. What can I say? It's getting weird.
worthy of panty snatching in this movie.
What are you doing here, boy?
We were actually right in the middle. Why don't you take a walk? What's wrong with this guy? He doesn't look right for you.
What, and you do? Bring me something solid.
I have something solid.
The dirty piggies do the old snatch and grab on Sensei and interrupt his awesome driving face.
Montini. Who's there? What a surprise.
Unluckily for them, they happen to kidnap the baddest mofo on the planet.
He does a lot of athletic shit in this. That's for sure.
Don't you just miss when Hollywood was old school and used dummies, not CGI? And when action stars did all of their own stunts, like Steven Seagal always does.
That's where that infamous still comes from, right here.
And when action stars did all of their own stunts, like Steven Seagal always does.
That's probably the most acting I've ever seen him do, by the way, if we're being honest.
Always does.
He did all that himself. I mean, I slowed that down for a snail's pace, and he did that shit himself, people. So let's give him some respect.
Jesus Christ. That's Jason Bourne.
Seagal, DMX, and this random bloke take part in a fight scene, the one where DMX had his shoulder destroyed by Sensei Shoulder Snatcher.
I don't even know what the fuck you talking about. Who the fuck is that guy? Meanwhile.
By the way, there is a few of these who the fuck is that guy moments, if you haven't noticed.
I don't even know what the fuck you talking about. Who the fuck is that guy? Meanwhile.
You.
Good memory.
This is Trish, my guardian angel.
Ain't nobody gonna forget meeting Eva Mendes. Ever.
You make me feel young again.
I did notice that Sensei Voyeur Stalker was excited when he heard about this little camera.
This is a little camera that can be hidden everywhere and can see everything.
And
Seagal then demands payment if he's going to help them, and demands he bangs Fat Boy's mama.
Come on, man. My mom. And she a big bitch.
They plan to catch the dirty cops in the act of being dirty.
I felt like, if you guys didn't notice, I had a bit of fun editing with this one. I took a bit of editing license, let's put it that way.
Piggies, but before that, the dirty piggies try to kill Seagal and his hot cop boss. Sensei Sniper pops them all with his pistol without even aiming or looking. Say what you will about Seagal, but he's right.
always said women are bad drivers.
A few moments later.
The big man gets trapped in an alley, and there's only one thing he can do. Parkour, bitches.
Parkour! Parkour!
Who the fuck is that guy?
No stunt doubles were used in the filming of this scene.
They're not being straight with you.
I mean, it's time for a quiz. Poll, sorry. It's time for a poll. Nope. Did Seagal jump the car himself? No, sorry, that's the wrong question. Did he at least do the run up to the car scene? You think it was him doing the run up to the car bit or what? This bit here.
Parkour! Parkour!
Yeah, that's him. It could be. The gut looks like it is him. I got a feeling. I don't know. Do you reckon that's him? What are we thinking? Kind of looks like him, but I don't know if he would actually do that. That actually looks like him, though, because the gut and the head shape. What are we thinking? Change your vote. Have a look at the screen now, and just tell me that doesn't look like him. That's definitely not him, obviously.
Who the fuck is that guy?
But I got a bit of a, I think you should be objective. In fairness, it's not really a lot of running. It's like 2 steps. So it could be him. 1, 2. It's literally 2 steps. So could be any fat guy wearing a wig. Well, Seagal is a fat guy wearing a wig. So he's not any fat guy. He's a special fat guy. Anyway.
Who the fuck is that guy?
No stunt doubles were used in the filming of this scene.
They're not being straight with you.
This woman acts appropriately after seeing Seagal at her door and makes sure to give him the necessary amount of bitch face. He might also try to eat the baby, so safe move taking the kid away.
Give me the baby, honey.
Seagal is such a genius that he gets double-crossed by the boss of the very cops he's trying to catch. And right on cue, Mac from Predator enters like a badass to finish what he started way back in the jungles of Guatemala.
Mac.
We also see the origins of Sensei's patented hand-switching technique that he is infamous for.
Joker, good to see you, mate. And thank you, of course, brother, for popping in and the support there. Legend. You're just in time to see Seagal handling a gun, mate.
We also see the origins of Sensei's patented hand-switching technique that he is infamous for. I mean, the dude is in them for 5 minutes and is easily the baddest motherfucker in this movie.
Where you going? Fire!
Mac from Predator's a badass. That's all I got to say. Mac from Predator's a badass. How are you, Joker? What's been happening, mate? Long time no see. I hope all is well in your world, my friend. Yeah, I hope you're doing good, my man. I hope you're doing good. I hope everyone's treating you well. I hope you finally got that tooth taken care of. But yeah, mate, thank you. Merry Christmas to you, brother. And to everyone else, which we'll get to in a minute.
Couldn't convince anybody that he'd beat Michael Jai White in a fight scene, even in a movie, so they kill him with some shitty fall from a helicopter. And once again, if you ask me, Mac is pretty much the hero of this movie. He was barely in it for 5 minutes, but he stole the show.
By the way, Mr. Boyd, I fought in Vietnam. Well, that don't surprise me. Courts don't give a shit about this. So I had your brother pulled about an hour ago. Count, just in case.
Most importantly, Big Daddy shed some weight because he managed to slip right out of that chair without breaking it. And that's what we call a happy ending.
Steven Seagal is here to save the world and make everything ace.
I am good, Joker, mate. Yeah. Again, if you ever need a chat, mate, you know you got me on WhatsApp, so you can hit me up anytime. You know that. You have special access to Seagalian wisdom as a conduit that I am. As the conduit that I am. All right, and check if there's anything else. We might wrap it up there because, like I said, it's only a short one. You did come at the arse end of the stream, Joker, unfortunately. And to some of you, they did come at the arse end of the stream. But I'll just check what else we got going in the agenda. Oh, what I've actually got. I can't remember what movie it was that's coming up next on the list. It was either General Commander or China Salesman. I can't remember which one it was. We might as well put that to a vote, though, I guess. Who canned the stream? Oh, what? Are we back? No, I don't get any message saying shit. I don't actually know until you guys do. I mean, I might get one on my phone, but it's back in here for minutes. It's got nothing to do with him. It's just YouTube. Probably because there was a lot being played. It's probably because they don't like the amount of clips being played. But I don't get it. People are playing clips all the time, and I was clearly a lot of my editing going on in there. So I'm not sure what the hell is going on. It's just, again, I'm not sure why it's been doing that lately. It's a big pain in the ass, to be honest with you. It really is. Really, really big pain in the ass. And I don't know how to stop it from happening, but now I want to show you guys this channel I just found, seeing as though we're policy violations. Okay. Titties. Could be. I don't think I got anything. Let me just check if I got anything on the channel dashboard. I do have an active community guideline strike. Expires in February. Not sure. I think that was Lawman. It was Putin's fault. But anyway, I was going to put a vote up. That's what I was going to do. General Commander Now, Grant, keep in mind, China Salesman, right, is not really in it a lot. So I'll take another suggestion. I like Driven to Kill because he plays a Russian guy in that. So I'm hoping you all vote for that because I want to go with that. Or do I create a new video? Do I just create my own shit? Like, I mean, I've pretty much done a lot I can about Seagal. That's why. So there's going to be a few changes anyway moving forward that we'll discuss that either this Sunday or the next Sunday about what I plan on doing with Seagal and Bullshito and stuff. But yes, we'll let that. I think I want to do Driven to Kill because he plays Ruslan. If you guys don't know, Seagal Driven to Kill. Here you go.
Какие проблемы?
I made this before you guys.
He asked you a question.
No, it's just leaving.
Too late for that, huh? You offended us. You need to be punished.
I've already got an OnlyFans, Clive. It's on my Patreon. If you pay for the top tier on Patreon, you get dick pics and ass crack pics.
It'd be really nice if I could just leave, you know?
It's not gonna happen. Oh, fuck.
Okay, now I guess it's you and me.
Fuck. I'm so sorry. I'm not like you. I'm just a pretender.
Didn't you say if someone does something bad, it just has to be punished?
Oh, no, it's a joke.
Joe, get down on your knees. This will be the first time you ever are punished for telling a bad joke.
His Russian accent's obviously a winner in this, so it's a no-brainer for me. So this is probably going to be the next one. It's going to be Driven to Kill, but Bushido will be up next, and then we'll be back to Driven to Kill. But yeah, okay. All right, I think I'm going to finish it up there, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, like I said, it's just a Christmas stream to say hello to everyone. Those of you that aren't out and about today, and those of you that did pop in who were out and about, thank you very much. Yes, China Salesman is the one with Mike Tyson. But yes, I appreciate you all for coming. Joker, thank you very much. And Sean, email me, Sean. I'll get back to you on Twitter. Actually, check your Twitter. I'll message you on Twitter about coming on the stream and having a bit of a chat, maybe next week, mate, or this week if you're free, and Sunday night. But thank you all. Love you, love you, love you. I'll upload that song tonight, and hopefully Exit Wounds gets cleared over the next few days. See what YouTube has to say about that. But yeah, thank you all for coming. Love you all. Have a good time. Joker, if you want to message me anytime, mate, you know you can. Don't be a stranger. And to the rest of you all, love you all. SF, Scotty, Clive, Cliff, Buck. Oh, it's too many people to name, but all your legends out there. Will, Piper, Humongous, of course, Drew, Pace. Yeah, I can't go to Kerberos. If I missed you, it's not because I don't love you. Neo, Max, if you're still out there. Anyway, Zig, of course. Take care, my friends, and have a good night. I'll talk to you soon. Love you all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.